Hey guys, it's btaylortv, and if you are new here, welcome to my channel and shout out to my subscribers and my members. Now we're about to get into some things. Okay, so I want to address this woman who went viral for working at Home Depot, and it sent the men in a frenzy, especially the manosphere men. Okay, this woman is a beautiful woman. She is aesthetically pleasing looking on the eyes, and she is a paint mixer at a Home Depot. And I just knew whenever this took off, a lot of men, especially black men, were going to use this as an example of, I don't want the educated woman. I don't want the woman who worked hard to get her degree and thinks she's too good for me and, think that, she wants me to make this amount of money. I'd rather go and get the woman who's fit, feminine, and friendly and soft and submissive who works at a fast food restaurant or a retail shop, right? And this is what these men think are the type of women who are in retail. They think that this woman right here is the pure example of a man, of a high value, quote unquote, high earning man can get a woman that looks like this at Home Depot. And they don't look at her as a woman who is working there to pay her way through college, because this woman has definitely stated that she's only at Home Depot to go to college to help her pay her bills while she is going to get her education. That's the part that they don't want to read or look into, because they think that they can jump in there and save her. They think that she's a woman who's just only working at Home Depot, who have no clue what she's going to do next in life, who has no clue of where she's headed. She's just working at Home Depot waiting for a man to come and save her. And Bobby, with his 9-to-5 job and his $40K salary, thinks that he's going to come in and save a woman that looks like this. Okay. And I'm not crapping on people who work a 9-to-5 or who make $40K, but that is the example that these manosphere talking points always talk about. And this post right here, where Black Men Real Convos posted, modern women swear their master's and doctorate degrees matter. Most men would be happier with a woman like this that works in Home Depot as long as she's fit and friendly. Okay. So this is the talking point, and I knew that they were going to grab it. I knew that they were going to go in and talk about it and, talk about this woman. But this is the thing. This woman, I went to her page. First of all, we went to the same college. Okay, she's attending the same college I graduated from. So go Cougs. Yes, she's in my city, and she has posted that she's always been an influencer. I think men, when they see a woman like this, I think people today, they see a woman this attractive, they don't think of paint mixer. They don't think of Home Depot. Home Depot, you think of more of like men, or men will work at, or certain women will work there, but you don't think that a woman who is made up. And let's be honest here, a lot of black men are hyping this up because she's not only gorgeous, she is how can I say it? She is the preference, okay? She looks like she's mixed. She got the, preference look, and that's why a lot of men can't grasp, or a lot of people can't grasp, like, wow, she looks the way she looks, and she's humble. She's humble. Like, she's humble enough to work at Home Depot. Usually women that attractive work in service industry, or, nowadays people say OnlyFans, but I don't know too many OnlyFans models. So I'm going to stick with what I know, that women who look like her usually are bartenders, are bottle service girls, or they work in the service industry. They wait tables. And so they can't believe that someone like her will be humble enough to work at Home Depot to make an honest living, that she is beautiful but humble and not too much. So these men think, oh yeah, that's wifey right there. So now that she has went viral, after she went viral, she posted about who was it? Shaq was in her DMs. Okay. Shaquille O'Neal slides in Home Depot girl DMs on Instagram to encourage her for the hate. Don't let them people bother you, because people were telling her that she's too pretty to work at Home Depot. So Shaquille O'Neal, being the little player he is, because he was just seen with Brittany Renner not too long ago, and she looks like the aesthetics of the women he would go for. Okay, let's be honest. He even looks like a little younger Shawnee, okay? But he hops in her DMs and he goes, don't let them people bother you. She goes, thank you, Shaq. He goes, don't read the comment stuff like that will drive you crazy. Have a great day. Tell all your boyfriends I said hello, LOL. She goes, haha, I will. Thank you. You too. First of all, this girl, a lot of women are mad because they felt like she dropped the bag. Like, a lot of women who are like, girl, this was your moment. This was your time. This was a high earning man in your DMs, and you didn't let him know that you don't got a boyfriend. You don't have a man, because he definitely put that in there for a reason. Tell all your boyfriends I said hello. Okay. She posted that, and a lot of people had mixed reactions. A lot of people were mad because she didn't take that opportunity to get the bag from Shaquille O'Neal. Like, I don't personally know Shaquille O'Neal. I know a woman who dated Shaquille O'Neal who also went to the same university. We just have a lot of baddies at my my former college, okay? We have a lot of baddies there. So he's also dated a young girl that went to my college as well. So I wouldn't be surprised if him hopping in her DMs looking for an opportunity to date her. But she did not take the bait. She did not take the bait, nor was she impressed that it was Shaquille O'Neal in her DMs. She was not impressed. She was not impressed by it. She wasn't fazed by it. Other men were mad because they said that she was clout chasing. They were like, oh, you're clout chasing. But I think those men are mad that somebody like Shaquille O'Neal is coming in her DMs, and that kind of raised the price of her value of what type of men she's attracting, and made them realize that they may not have a chance with her. Then there are some men who just love Shaq and are mad because she blasted him. And then there are some men who are now harassing her. She recently made a post saying how she could no longer work her job where she can pay her bills because people have found out where she works. She works in my city. I'm not going to disclose where she works, but I mean, everybody knows she's at Home Depot, but which location? None of your business, okay? But a lot of men have found out, so a lot of them are coming up there looking for her. And you know why they're looking for her? They're looking for her thinking that she's an easy target, that she needs saving, that they can come in and easily impress her with, the bare minimum, and her being that hot. Because in society, people equal a woman's beauty with wealth, okay? If they think that a woman is beautiful, right, they think that she has to be wealthy. She has to be with a wealthy man, because a man who makes money equals beautiful woman. Like, a man who makes a lot of money sought out to go and get a beautiful woman. And a beautiful woman, because let's be honest here, I think that she is a 10. She has a great body. She dresses somewhat modest, okay? She seems like she is in her Bible. She seems like she has her head on straight. She's educated, and she's humble. And it's really hard to find a lot of beautiful women with personalities and being humble at that. And it's for her to even say, you know what, I'm not too good or too pretty to work at Home Depot. Now, I'm going to add myself in there, that I, at 16 years old, used to work at McDonald's, okay? I worked at McDonald's from 16 to 18 years old. And at first, I wanted to work at Forever 21 or Agassi because, I'm a young girl and I wanted to work where all the other cute girls were working, because we also got discounts on clothes and fashion, and it was a cool place to work at, right? and we could learn about the new latest fashion trends. But my grandmother said, no, you have to work at McDonald's. I'm not sure why. I think she wanted to humble me down. So I said, bet, I'll work at McDonald's. And not only will I work at McDonald's, I will make up my face every day I go in. I made sure to wear lipstick. I put on like my lashes. I did my eyebrows. I made sure that I looked A1 and beautiful every time I stepped into my red little uniform with my black pants and my non-slip shoes, okay? And with my little McDonald's hat on. And I remember that people used to walk up to me and ask me, why do I work there? And I go, what do you mean? And they go, well, I'm just surprised you work here. And I'm like, I don't understand. I don't understand why you think it's surprising for me to work here. But I never understood why people thought that. I never understood why people were saying that to me and, thinking that I just, even when I would tell people and I would meet people or my family members, I say, yeah, I'm working at McDonald's. And they will always look at me and tilt their head to the side and say, I don't know why I just don't see you working there. So even I got those reactions. And when I turned 18, guess what? I'm like, hey, I have a great personality. I'm decent looking. So I'm going to go and wait tables. And I made more money in one night than I did in my 2 weeks of paycheck at McDonald's. So, which is why I'm a little confused why she's working at Home Depot, because she could probably make so much more money in less hours. At a bar or a restaurant or a high-end restaurant. I'm not saying Hooters or anything like that. I'm just saying at a high-end restaurant, using her looks and her personality and how she is, she could probably get tipped a lot of money and make more money and only working certain hours. But if that's what she likes to do, that is what she likes to do. So I don't know, guys. I want to hear your opinions on this. I want to hear your take. Now this woman can't even work this job. They didn't say that she was fired, but she said for safety reasons, she's not able to go to her job anymore because people have found out where she worked. Okay. And then you got Shaq O'Neal, old thirsty self, all in her DMs. And who Lord knows who else is going to be trying to crawl in her DMs as well. Okay, and all these men sitting up there thinking that they try to crap on women with degrees and bachelor degrees and doctorate degrees and master degrees. You try to crap on those same women, but that woman that's working at Home Depot is working to get her degree. Okay, that's the thing that you guys are missing. Instead of crapping on women with degrees, why don't you take that energy and time to see where you can do with your life to rise up to the occasion as well, instead of trying to bring people down that have worked for their degrees, because it's not easy. Because if it was easy to get a degree, everyone would have a degree. If it was easy to go to college, everyone would be in college. Some people can't even make it through the first 2 years. Even when I went to college, all the people that I went to college with did not finish. Okay. It was a whole bunch of us that went to college, and it was probably like 30% of the black people that I went with, that I hung out with. Only 30% of them made it through graduation. A lot of them took time off. They took a break. They had to stop. They had to transfer schools that cost less. They dropped out. They had to work. They had to lifed. Okay. So for somebody to make fun of people who got their doctorate and degrees, like, it's so weird to me how we now have all these men crapping on women with degrees. And if you are a man, please explain it below. Why are you so mad at a woman wanting to be educated? Why are you so mad that a woman wants to make a lot of money to contribute to her household? Because most women that I know that make a lot of money don't mind contributing to their household. They just don't want you to be bumming it out. They don't want you being content with just the bare minimum, because they did not set the bar that low for themselves. So therefore, you shouldn't set the bar low for yourselves. And it's sad to see, because a lot of women think that if I rise to the occasion, a lot of men will rise to occasion. But what's happening is a lot of men are not rising to the occasion. So what they do is make fun of and crap on the women who actually work hard and want to get out of poverty, want to get out of hood, don't want their children to go through what they went through, don't want their black sons to be in an impoverished neighborhood and influenced by other black boys to get them into trouble, or their daughters getting hit on by these nasty men that are lurking on young girls in these poverty neighborhoods, or you want your children to have the best education possible and living in the best neighborhood possible where they can stay away from trouble. Because a lot of people don't talk about that. When you live in impoverished neighborhoods, it comes with being in impoverished schools and education systems, and it puts you back further. They purposely do that so it's harder for you to go to school, get an education, and make something of yourself. And all you're doing is just repeating the same cycle. So I'm sorry that women want to go out and better themselves and get an education because they don't want their children, or they don't want themselves living the way they were living for a long time. People are motivated to have a better life nowadays than just settling down and taking the bare minimum, because we're not in the 1950s anymore. Society is not in the 1950s anymore. The bills and the money and the economics and the interest rates are not in the 1950s. Everything is going up. Housing is going up. Renting is going up. Cars are going up. Even used cars cost as much as a new car nowadays. So no, a lot of women want to go and get their education because they don't want to struggle, because people are tired of struggling and they want financial freedom. So put respect on it, and instead of complaining about it and trying to go get women from Home Depot that you think that look like a 10 will want you, because she may be working at Home Depot, buddy, but it doesn't mean that she wants to be with you. It doesn't mean that you can come in there and try to trick her with your $60K salary. No. She's probably not going to be impressed by that, because she knows what type of men still approach her on the daily. And that's men like Shaq. Because at the end of the day, she's a beautiful woman, and she's humble, and she's fit, and she's friendly, and she's not going to settle because she is the 1%. Okay. And if you're not a 1% man, don't expect a 1% woman. And if you're not a 1% woman, don't expect a 1% man. Plain and simple. Go where you are wanted. Okay. That's as best way as I can put it. All right, guys, I want to know your commentary below. I know that this is going to be controversial. I know some people are going to be upset with me. It's fine. I still will read your comments. Thank you for taking the time to make it to the end of this video and watching. I greatly appreciate each and every one of your views and likes. And if you want to give it a like and a thumbs up, please do. And if you want to subscribe, I greatly appreciate it. Thank you so much, and have a good one. Bye.